My sister unplugged the heart monitor, keeping me alive, then rolled her eyes like I was being dramatic. She did it while I was half sedated and strapped to a bed. A nurse walked in, saw the dead screen, and said, "Step back, I'm calling the police." I woke up in a hospital room tasting metal and pain. My ribs screamed when I breathed. My leg was braced. My arm was in a sling. The beep 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 was the only thing that felt steady. Then my sister and mom came in like it was their appointment. "No, how do you feel? No, are you scared?" My sister just stared at my wires and sighed. "All this for a few bruises?" My mom sat by the window and scrolled her phone. My sister pointed at the monitor. "This beeping is annoying." She smirked at me. "You always fake being sick." I tried to talk, but my throat burned. So I did what I'd done my whole life. I stayed quiet and let them be cruel. My sister leaned over me. Her fingers closed around the cord. Then she yanked. First, the beep stuttered. Next, the screen went black. Then the room got quiet in a wrong, final way. I stared at the ceiling and couldn't even scream. My mom chuckled. "Stop it, you're fine." My sister shrugged. "See? Nothing happened." The door hadn't latched. A nurse stepped in and froze. Her eyes snapped from my face to the dead screen. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't debate. She just said, "Move, now." My sister started babbling. It was a joke. My mom jumped in. "We're family. She's overreacting." The nurse hit the call button and unplugged them from the room instead. Security and 2 officers showed up within minutes. The female officer asked me, "Do you feel safe with them here?" I didn't have the energy for a speech. I just looked at her. That was enough. They detained my sister and my mom for interfering with medical equipment. I watched them deny, blame, and finally go silent as security walked them out. When the door clicked shut, the monitor kept beeping, and I finally breathed. Later, my doctor sat down and told me the rest. While I was unconscious, my sister had tried to access my chart twice. When that failed, she told staff I was attention-seeking and didn't need pain meds. My mom was caught on camera mocking my breathing behind the nurses. Not a misunderstanding, a pattern. The next morning, my phone lit up with missed calls. My sister, "Call me. You're ruining everything." My mom, "Stop making this public. You're hurting the family." Nobody asked if I could walk. They only asked if they could control the story. I got discharged 2 days later. I didn't tell them when. Didn't matter. They were waiting outside with flowers and a cheap get-well balloon, smiling like props. My mom said, "We didn't mean for it to go that far." I didn't take the flowers. I didn't answer. I just got in the car and left. That night, my landlord called. Someone had asked for a copy of my key. "She said she was your sister," he told me. My stomach dropped because I didn't have to ask which one. I checked an old joint account I'd opened years ago for my mom's medical bills. It had been drained in 2 clean transfers. Then, an email hit my inbox, a request to change my life insurance beneficiary to my mother. It didn't go through, but the attempt made me nauseous. They weren't concerned. They were hunting for access. I called my uncle, the one person who never treated me like a problem. He showed up with my aunt that same night. No lectures. No, but she's your mom. Just extra locks, a lawyer's number, and someone sitting awake while I slept. My sister tried one more time, midnight pounding, shouting my name. "Open up, Gina." Then I watched on my door camera as she picked up a brick from the garden bed. She held it for a long second, like she was deciding whether I mattered more alive or quiet. The police came. My uncle filed the restraining order the next morning with the hospital report attached. He also froze their payouts from the family LLC they'd been living off, not out of revenge, out of containment. A week later, they showed up furious, demanding a conversation. My uncle stepped between them and the door and said, "Do you want to lose everything tied to this family?" Then he turned to me and asked, "Do you want them here?" I said, "No." I moved 2 hours away without telling them where. New locks, new passwords, new silence. The kind of silence that doesn't threaten you. The kind that finally lets you heal. Some people think the worst betrayal is being hated. No, it's being treated like you're disposable. They didn't lose me when I stopped loving them. They lost me when they tried to unplug me.